Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am at home today and I am going to share with you some of my collection of vintage that I use to decorate my house with. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe, turn on that little notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. All right. Let's get started and I will show you just a little bit of my collection because I have a lot of stuff. I don't have a big house. I have a small house. We downsized to about 1,000 square foot home from our big house that we had in New York. So I don't have a whole lot of stuff here. However, I have a huge warehouse full of stuff. And I have a good collection of vintage stuff here in this house because I use it to decorate. But I want to kind of share with you some of the things that I have. So I'm starting out here in my living room. I have this wicker, it's a vintage wicker or rattan shelving unit that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Originally I was going to use this for just storage, but I liked it. I liked how it looked in this space. It actually fits really nicely right next to our fireplace area. So I decided to kind of start decorating with it instead of just using it for storage because it was really kind of cute. So up on the top shelf, you can see I have a few things. I kind of changed this up with the seasons. I change up what I put in here, but for the most part, I kind of keep the same look. So kind of my colors in here are that like avocado green color. I do have a lot of like golds and maybe like pops of blues or oranges mixed in, but the main color I kind of use is like this avocado green color, and I have a lot of things in that color that I use. So on my top shelf here, I just have like a vintage, this is like a little serving tray with these little glass dishes. This tray was kind of hard to store in other cabinets, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it up here and I'll put other things on it. So I have a good collection of vintage books, as you can see. I have some here, I have some down here, I have some scattered around other places in my house, but so I have some vintage books. I also collect table warmers, the electric table warmers, which is what is in the background back there. I have quite a few of them. That one just happens to be one of the wheat ones. I do collect a lot of wheat glass items. So I've kind of put that back there just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. I also collect like vintage doilies and tablecloths and anything like that. So as you can see, I utilize the doilies on each shelf. Up top, this was a project that I actually finished. These are all vintage frames, and I actually repainted them because they were in pretty rough shape. I took out the original photos that were in them and I replaced them with vintage postcards from local attractions here in Florida. So this one right there is Silver Springs. And there's my little bunny rabbits. I had them out for Easter, but I'm keeping them out because I think they are so cute. They're just very springy anyhow. I picked these up at a local thrift store. I found them. I'm like, oh, these are super cute. I gotta grab them. Okay, then down the next shelf, I have, like I mentioned, books. I also collect Pyrex carafes. This is one right here. As you can see, it's got the wheat on it, and this one has the little pour spout. That's like a juice carafe. So I have a lot of different ones of these in a cabinet, and I also plan to use them once our kitchen is done. I plan to use them on a shelf. All of the different carafes that I have, I want to put up on a shelf, like an open shelf in our new kitchen, but it's not done yet. So they're kind of being stored in a cabinet. I have some more vintage books. I have a cute little brass owl. I love owls. I do have quite a few little owl figurines and knickknacks here, but I saw this little brass one and I thought that was really adorable. Whenever I see nice and different vintage tins, I always pick them up wherever I'm at. I do have quite a few of them for sale in my Etsy shop, but I save the ones that I like the colors of and that I think will work well in my home. So I just have that sitting on a little vintage milk glass plate, and then I layer. I love to layer things. I saw this basket at, I think it was Goodwill bins, and I grabbed that and the colors worked, so I'm layering that on that shelf. All right, now this is the start of my Pyrex collection. I have a pretty decent, substantial Pyrex collection. I got into collecting Pyrex when I first started my Etsy shop. Pyrex was one of the huge sellers and still is a huge seller on Etsy, multiple, sales vendors or whatever. But it's getting harder and harder to find. And, for me, if I find a really cool piece, I ended up keeping it for myself because I love it. And it is so different. I wish that nowadays we had pieces like Pyrex back then. Because Pyrex was kind of one of those things where they were fairly inexpensive to buy back when they first came out in like the, 40s, 50s, 60s. And, but now they're very expensive because obviously Pyrex isn't making these kind of dishes any longer. So, and they're very collectible. So I usually keep the ones that I find, but I have these 3 in here on this shelf. This is just 3 of my Pyrex, casserole dishes that I have. I have hundreds of Pyrex pieces. I have a bunch listed up for sale in my Etsy shop. I have a bunch in my warehouse. I have a bunch stored here. I have a bunch in another display that I have. And then I have a whole bunch of them in another storage area that I have. So I have a lot of Pyrex, and I always buy it whenever I find it. So there is some of my Pyrex. I also, whenever I see the caddies or the holding trays, I always buy those as well because those, I think it just adds to the piece, especially if you're displaying it. All right, in the back, I have a trivet. Another thing I try to buy is cool trivets. A lot of things I buy are like kitchen items or vintage kitchen items. So there is a cool wooded inlay trivet that I kind of just stuck on a little plate frame back there. And here is a little jade. It's an ashtray. It's a vintage ashtray, and I loved the little print on it. I found this at like Salvation Army or something. Liked the colors. I loved the little cherry blossom on it, and so I just stuck that in here. Nobody's a smoker here, but I liked the look of it. So I have another brass bell. I have a little bit of greenery, and in the back there is another vintage print in a gold frame. And again, it's just kind of for background and color. All right, next shelf is more Pyrex, which is right here. I have a nice little Pyrex dish that I flipped upside down, and I'm using it to display more of my little serving carafes. These ones are 2 little small carafes. I'm not really sure what they're for. Because they both have burners underneath, so I don't really know. If anybody knows exactly what those are for, let me know in the comments below. But I liked them, I bought them, so they are here on display in my little cabinet. I have some more cookbooks. I love to collect vintage cookbooks, so here's some of my favorite vintage cookbooks that are out. One of my most recent purchases that I purchased from a marketplace that is in Tampa, and they have it once a month. It's called Vintage Marche. If you've never been to it, if you're in the Tampa area ever, you need to go check out Vintage Marche. It is a huge marketplace of all retro and vintage homeware items, clothing, memorabilia, everything vintage there, and it's just a really fun venue. So this was one of the things that I purchased from that venue, and it's one of those Viewmasters. It's a vintage Viewmaster, and I've been collecting the little, whoops, I'm gonna drop them. I've been collecting all of the little Viewmaster pictures of the different local attractions here in Florida. So there's Weeki Wachee. There's just another Florida one with all kinds of different Florida places. There's Cypress Gardens. I love Cypress Gardens. Knott's Berry Farm, obviously not Florida, but I got it because it was kind of cool. Colonial Williamsburg is another cool place in Virginia that I went as a kid, so I did grab that one. And Old Sturbridge Village, that is a place that I grew up going to in Massachusetts. So I have a few non-Florida ones, but I'm trying to collect the Florida ones is what my intentions were. So I have those in there, and Jameson loves looking at those. Those are really cool. Okay, then down on my bottom shelf here is kind of storage. These are 2 vintage games that I found at a thrift store, and I bought them. I haven't played either of them. They are, what's this one? This one is called Foil, and then the other one is called Jump Pin. Right there. So I just stored them down here for now. But I thought those were really cool. I have some little dishes. I have a lot of dishes everywhere. So there's some dishes there. I have our record player. And then this suitcase is filled with like my doilies and my table runners and stuff like that. So I just kind of store those all in there. Okay, so I'm over on another shelf area that's near my kitchen. It's right next to my kitchen. And this is just to kind of show you my, a little bit more of my Pyrex collection. I have shelves and shelves of Pyrex. Obviously, I'm not going to go over each individual shelf. You can kind of just see what I have here. But I have just layers of Pyrex. As you can see, there's another one of my owls. I love owls, so I kind of like to add them in here and there. I also have vintage Corningware, and back there you can see I have some Pyrex canisters. I have more Pyrex down here. I have lots of little cookie cutters and tins, and a little grinding pestle or mortar, and I just kind of layer and layer with colors that work. So as you can see, more Pyrex bowls, Pyrex loaf pans, Pyrex casserole dishes, Cinderella dishes. So those are some of the Pyrex in one shelf. I have another shelf on the other side of my kitchen island here that has, again, more vintage cookbooks and more Pyrex. And these are 2 little deer salt and pepper shakers, which I love them. So they kind of just stay in there also. All right, so this is also a way I display some of my coffee cup or mug collections. As you can see, I have a little laundry rack that I put on the wall here, and then I also layered some of my doilies or pot holders on the back side of the mugs or coffee cups that I have, and then just hung the coffee cups on top. So there's a few of them right there. All right, so this is another area in my kitchen. I'm sorry, though, I'm trying to get the light to not glare because the window is like shining right next to this. I made this little section right on the end of my cabinets that store more vintage kitchen items. As you can see, there's another warming tray that I have. I have some really pretty vintage dishes. I have rolling pins. Here's another mini warming tray, and again, there's that color that I collect a lot of. You can see I've got all of the vintage green colored muffin tins in here. This right here is my buffet area in my dining room, and just kind of some of the stuff that I have in here that I've collected. This gets changed out pretty frequently as well, because I do like holiday stuff here often. But I just recently got this lamp. It's a really nice vintage brass lamp with a cool vintage shade. I have some decanters, or a decanter with some whiskey glasses, and I store my good silverware in here. And this is just some vintage silverware that I had found that I really liked. So that I kind of store in there. I have some vintage plates and some brass candlesticks. I think this is really cool. I found this and it was very different, and it is like a warming tray that covers a casserole dish or a loaf pan. So I thought that was really kind of cool. So I have that here. And then I change out this is actually a wine glass holder, but I don't put a whole lot of wine glasses on it because I store the wine glasses in a separate cabinet. So I kind of, use this to display other things. There's another one of my photos or my postcards from the Sarasota Jungle Gardens, which is a vintage postcard. And that's from, I think, like the 60s maybe. But Sarasota Jungle Gardens is right here in Sarasota, and it's really nice. I want to go there and film here soon. But yeah, that is my display there. And then as you can see over here, I have some more Pyrex. I have some more warming trays. I have a, there's more dishes in here that I store. Those are actually just from IKEA. I liked the color and the woven look. And then I have another little casserole dish right here filled with like cutting biscuit cutters and stuff like that. So that's kind of just sitting in my dining room area. Also on top of one of my cabinets, I have, as you can see, more vintage carafes, more Pyrex. Just wanted to show you what I mean by I keep more of my vintage carafes in one of my cabinets. So these eventually I want to have all out on an open shelf in my kitchen. We're just about ready to start gutting the kitchen here and redoing the kitchen. We're almost done with our master bathroom, and after that we're going to be putting in a new sliding glass door in our kitchen area and gutting the kitchen and putting in a new kitchen. So I will have lots of space. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that little collection tour of some of my vintage items that I use to decorate in my house with. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, stick around. Tomorrow we are heading to another historic location here in the Sarasota area, and we've never been there before, so I'm really excited to go do that and film there for you guys. So we will see you again real soon. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.